19. The Church as New Rome. The Church, however, gradually moved towards semi-Pelagianism despite some early stands against it in Africa. The Council of Orange in 529 affirmed at best only a moderate Augustinianism. The decline after that was steady. As a result, both asceticism and sacerdotalism continued to develop and flourish. The Church now became a rival to the Empire as the heir of Old Rome. Political importance was the principle of ecclesiastical importance, and hence the basis of the Roman See's claims to central authority. Peter established many churches. Why was Rome so central, assuming that he established it? The early councils established the eminence of sees in terms of their political role, and this was plainly apparent in Canon 28 of Chalcedon, when the Bishop of New Rome, Constantinople, was granted the same honour as the Bishop of Old Rome on account of the removal of the empire. For the Fathers rightly granted privileges to the throne of Old Rome because it was the royal city. The Church increasingly became the New Rome, but there were tendencies towards a revival of the same concepts in the empire. The position of Justinian II apparently was that Christ, as King of Kings, is the supreme power, but he rules through the rulers of the earth rather than directly over each individual human being. This was a concept related to the Greco-Roman idea of Zeus Jupiter as Pam Basilius. Later, Christomimesis came to be a part of the Byzantine imperial ceremonial, so that the emperor represented in his golden costume. Insofar as it is possible for a mere human being to do so, Jesus Christ himself. The later developments within the papacy have been sharply summarized by Buckler. The Pope claimed that he was the source of all authority, spiritual and secular, and, forgetting his vicegerency of Christ, claimed to be the vicar of God on earth and the vicar of the apostle of God on earth. These were the titles claimed by the Abbasid caliphs of Baghdad. The Pope had in reality become the supreme prince of this world, and his pretensions resemble the claim set forth to our Lord on the Mount of Temptation, Luke 4:5. In his claims to be the absolute source of all law and justilia, to hold it in his breast and to be in himself a Theos Epiphanes, he had become the Hellenistic monarch within the Church, and the Son of Man was once more his slave, condemned to a servile righteousness. Meanwhile, also another threat to Christianity was reviving in the form of natural law. The Institutes of Justinian clearly perpetuated the Roman doctrine and transmitted it to the centuries to come. The universal sovereignty and government of God was restricted to the realm of grace and revelation, and nature became the universal government rather than God. This appeared clearly in a statement of Orosius. Among Romans, as I have said, I am a Roman; among Christians, a Christian; among men, a man. The state comes to my aid through its laws, religion, through its appeal to the conscience, and nature through its claim of universality. Augustine had declared that unity is transcendental because God is transcendental. The unity and centre of the city of God is in eternity, and hence it cannot surrender to a this-worldly authority and purpose. This emphasis was formally maintained, but increasingly compromised. Nature was steadily to be given authority and universality over creation and over reason, and Christ was to be steadily restricted to eternity and faith.